Welcome back to What RT Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the Lorraine 15550. It's the Tier 7 French SPG located on south spawn of Muravanka, that's Malinovka, and it's under the command of Unseen One Hades of the Olymp clan. Okay, game on. Well, it was a rather quick start. No countdown really, so to speak, but okay, we've got a target, and it's Choco Bars. He's gone straight away. That was a Zadimir, which I think is one of the new Polish tank destroyers. You'll have to check that one because I haven't seen them before. Okay, he's looking for a new target. So 1 kill already. Who's next? Well, it's the Type T-34's turned up, the Chinese Tier 5. He's marked the target, which I always like it if you do that because it tells people that's what I'm after. Either that or if he didn't mark it, then somebody else did, which is, again, the correct thing to do. Mark your targets, let everyone know where you're going or what you're going for, and then your teammates will probably help you to destroy it. On this map, this can be essential, actually, and this is, we'll probably use this replay as an example of how I actually do process the game or mark my targets on each occasion. So, right, somebody's marked it. I would normally respond to say, yes, I'm going after that one with the C key, or the T key, rather. And that Super Hellcat got damaged, and we picked up some stun assist, but he's decided to go off down the gully. Standard reload on this RT, 28.57 seconds. And we can see Unseen One has got 24.73, so he's not 4 seconds off. Okay, he's loaded. Rounds out very quickly. And that's bound to have stunned that target, the Super Hellcat. Again, changing positions. Although he's only just going backwards a little bit, which obviously if somebody was aiming for an RT that was unspotted and they just seen the tracer, they probably aim just a little bit back or a little bit forward. Of course, RT move faster forward than they do backwards, so the answer is actually to try and move forwards and sideways at the same time and just then change the position, so you're actually moving closer to the target but off to one side. Target spotted, 45 TP. Now the quick thing here is to mark the target, and it looks like 2 RTs fired at the same time. There is 2 RTs on our team. We've got a Bishop and, of course, the Lorraine. Both shells came in, but they came into different spots near the target. The idea, of course, of marking a target is to actually encourage your teammates to shoot at the target. You want to mark a target that's actually spotted by your teammates so they know what to go for. Again, he fired that one a bit snap, and it didn't really work. It might be helpful if you let it dial in just a little bit, or if you can, fully, like Talon 1958 does, and when you do dial it in fully, you get very accurate shots. Okay, a new target's turned up. That's a VK3001P, and the 45 TP has suddenly come back into view, but he's slipped down into that little dip, which is a cheeky way of getting past that rock and moving into the low ground ahead of the rock or the tree line where we're in at the moment. Now, we're still reloading because he fired that a bit snap. The 45 TP is about to get a visitor. The M2Y won't be too happy to see him. And in the meantime, we've got this Juno coming in from the north. Now, it means that it's probably not a good idea to go... Oh! Now, that was a direct hit. I think it was from the Bishop. Unfortunately, the M2Y went down. He was taken out by a Honi 3. Now, I would have said, actually, it wouldn't have been a good idea to fire at the 45 TP whilst the M2Y was too close to him. But if he was far enough away, you could fire in around to stun him so that the M2Y could get the kill. But we fire at the Juno, and it's a kill shot. A lovely kill shot for 151. And again, he's backing up to find a new firing position. He's actually getting fairly close to the edge of the map now. And that 45 TP is getting closer. He is in the low ground now. Okay, we're only seconds away from shooting. Rounds out. Good shots. Hit the rear of that guy. The 45 TP took a hit. Oh, we knocked a tree down. Luckily, we're moving away from that position, so it's not actually... It might give the enemy RT an idea where we are, but it won't give an accurate hit unless, of course, he can look and see for the tracer. The enemy RT is a GW Panther and a Bishop. Okay, there's the 45 TP. He fires around in, and he gets a hit. Well, it was a near miss, I think, for 145. And that 45 TP taken out by the Bishop. So we handed the Bishop a kill on a plate there, which I'm sure he's very grateful for. We're now 2 up on the enemy. The threat from the north is only a VK3001P, but he's not being spotted. Nobody is up there to see if he's coming down into the tree line, and that could be a real problem. At this point, I would say, if you're in the Bishop, I think you need to reposition yourself and move further south, because that VK could end up just running into the Bishop just like that. If there's nobody to stop him, there's only a bathtub, the S35CA in vicinity. We're still tiling in on that Honey 3. That's the guy who killed our M2 White. Rounds out, looks good. Oh, just a little too long, but it was in line, so it was a leading shot, and he did play it just right. But again, that's another tank that's gone up into the top of the hill and could come down the hill. The Bishop's noticed the problem, and he's moving forward now to get a bit of protection from one of his teammates. We fire Snap again, and the IKV-65-2 gets away with it. That VK-2801-105 doing his job by spotting the enemy. He's also spotted that Honey 3 right up on top of the hill, but we're looking at this tree line here because somebody's laid down a lot of trees, and we just saw a tracer coming out of those trees, so I suspect that one of the enemy RT, possibly the Bishop, is in that tree line there. Yep, he's a little closer. There you go. He's in that tree line. Somebody's marked that spot, and okay. There's a lot of chat going on. Okay, we're ready to go. We're not firing. We're waiting for the tracer. Bishops tend to fire fairly quickly, so we're looking for that tracer to give us an indication exactly where he is, but we don't get it. So we're switching over to the other side of the battlefield. We've got a T-3485M near the water, fighting off against the Type T-34, and a nice splash. Only 37 hit points, but it forces the T-3485M to pull back. And we picked up some more stun assists, and I think he's about to go down. Yep, he's gone. You can tell that because he was on his last legs. When you get that small amount of hit points left, and you're stunned and you're constantly receiving fire, you are very vulnerable. Again, we're moving away from that tree line, mainly down to the fact that we still don't know where the VK3001P is, and he could be coming down from there. Okay, the GW's been spotted. He's way at the back. We find Snap. But it is a kill shot! A one-shot kill right on the money. That guy's going to be fuming, but then he got spotted and he didn't move. In fact, his sixth sense probably didn't even get a chance to pop up and say, you've been spotted, before the shell arrived, and it was too late. So that Snap did work. Okay, now we've got an IKV-65-2 running for the tree line. That one's short. Now the enemy's in trouble. They've only got 3 left, 2 of them up the hill. And of course the Bishop, who's in the tree line, somewhere in grid square A5 or A4, B5. Okay, we're looking up the hill. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to show you how I actually end up directing battles on Malinovka, because it is such an easy map to do this. If you've got a lot of tanks, they go up the hill, and you mark the first target you're going to fire at. Then, of course, if another one comes along, you mark that. But when you get a large amount of your own tanks all together at the same time, you can mark a target that they all can see, and then you try to stun that one, and then they all fire at him at the same time. And if they all kill him, then you pick up the stun assist, and then you move on to the next target, mark that one, and stun him, and then do the same, rinse and repeat. And it works out where the arty eventually are directing the battle. Oh, that's a kill for the OI. And that is the... No, it's not the end of the game yet. There's still that VK somewhere. I'm not sure if he got to the tree line. Bathtub's going in to check it. We're saying no cap, please, but I think they are going to cap out. Yes, they have capped out. And that is the end of the game. Here's the end of battle results, and that was the second class tank of Unseen One Hades of Olymp in the Lorraine 15550. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 5 exactly. His win rate was 2026, which is very good. Let's have a look at team score. Well, we can see the highest damage in the game went to the OI, who managed to get a steel wall and 1,405 hit points. Second highest damage went to Unseen One Hades with 1,387. And the third highest damage went to that T-3485M down in the south. He managed to get 1,214. When it came to kills, we can see the highest number of kills went to Unseen One Hades. He's got 3 kills in that game. 3 kills also went to one of the Polish tank destroyers. I'm pretty sure that is a Polish tank destroyer. And 2 kills went to the OI and also to the T-3485M on the enemy team. In fact, only 4 members of the enemy team actually managed to get kills in that game, and only one of them managed to get more than 1 kill. When it came to base XP, it's the VK2801-105. Now, he was doing a lot of spotting. He picked up a patrol duty and a scout medal, so well done to him. He probably also got the spotter badge as well. And given that his win 8, his base XP is 1,385, I would not be surprised that that guy actually got an ace tanker, which means he got the Holy Trinity, as we call it. The 3 medals you want to get if you're in the spotting role is the spotter badge, the scout medal, and then the patrol duty, because it means that you have fulfilled all the tenets of a spotter. You've actually spotted the enemy, allowed your teammates to get kills as a result of them, and basically you've survived as well in this case. But he got an ace tanker, which means he really did do an effective job. His win rate was 3,355, so well done, Reprimander, for doing a spotter's job, which is actually providing us with lots of tanks that we can shoot at. Second highest base XP in this one was actually Unseen One Hades with 792. You can see how far above that guy was, 1,385. Only player to get over 1,000, but Unseen One Hades was the best of the rest. 557 went to the OI on our team as well in 3rd place. We fired 20 rounds in that game. Well, this RT actually has 28 rounds in ammo, so he still had plenty spare. 3 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetrating shot, and 8 splash. Now, which one did he penetrate? Probably the Super Hellcat, I would have thought, but let's have a look. Actually, it's showing here he splashed or stunned the Super Hellcat. Didn't actually get a direct hit. Oh, it was the GW Panther. Yes, it was a bit of a snapshot, but it was perfectly accurate. It hit the GW Panther and completely wiped him out with 1 round. So well done on that. He also got 8 splashes, 1,387, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 6 of the enemy, kill 3. There's 711 hit points of stun assist off 6 stuns. He earned a profit of 107,993 credits. And he also got 2,376 experience points. So a very good and competent game in the Lorraine 15550. He did do everything he was supposed to do in terms of keep moving about, to avoid any unfortunate encounters with counter battery fire, and also to get good shots on the enemy that were threatening your teammates. But the only problem, I think, actually, if I was be critical, was that Unseen One Hades was doing a lot of snapshots. Now, I shouldn't decry the fact that that hit on the GW Panther was a snapshot, and it was very, very accurate, but snapshots are not really good because it's not accurate. You tend to get shells that go long or short. If you dial it in and let it settle, you get an accurate hit that normally is right on the money. And if you want to check that out, look at some of the replays by Talon 1958. He's got a playlist so you can actually check them out. But he dials in really accurately, lets it settle, and then he hits the target right on. And that's why he's constantly getting really good results. Although just lately he's been having a bit of a tough time, but that's mainly down to the fact that he hasn't been getting that much play because, of course, he's been getting a lot of power cuts, which means that unfortunately he's unable to get the practice time in. So I hope you enjoyed this replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.